Hello everyone. Good evening, good night. It's later than usual today. But I think that could be quite fitting for today's game. And today's game is a game that just came out a few days ago. It's The Council. I greet you all. I hope you all have a great day, a great time. And let's use the moment to say hello to a few people that are already here. Namely, Overlord Ray. Welcome. Winter Morgan. I see myself there. Hello, Akasombo. Hello, Lucy Furch. Mademoiselle Danielle. Did I miss anyone? I hope not. Yeah, I am excited to start this game. I heard lots of good things about it. So I stayed away from any kind of spoilers or plot points or anything else. I only saw like the first few seconds of the trailer and a couple of images from the in-game footage, so I'm 99.9% blind on this game, and today I want to change that. This is an episodic game. You might know the concept from the Telltale games, for example. So the first episode came out this week, and I tried to finish the first episode in one run today. And I hope everything works out well. If there are any issues with the sound or any other issues, let me know. I know that there are. It was a bit hard to adjust the sound settings. Oh! V, for revenge, I missed you. I'm offended now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, V. Welcome, of course, to you too. And yes, Winter Morgan already put in the chat command. It's totally blind, so please, no spoilers, no backseating. I will, as far as I know, this is the kind of game where you have to make a lot of decisions and all that, and I will make the decisions as I seem fit in this situation. I mentioned it a few times. I play games like that I try to immerse myself into the character I'm playing and decide like the character I'm playing would decide, and not necessarily how I would decide. So if you disagree with some decision, and that will probably happen, don't yell at me. Don't be too harsh. It's just a game, and also, you might see some other outcomes to your playthrough. So let's don't talk around for too much. Winter Morgan is new at Mod Stuff, so anyone that I might ban instead of timeout, PM me on Discord. Yeah, I think you will handle it, Winter Morgan. Better Twitch TV is very good for that. You basically just have to click on people's names, and then you can you have already a selection of timeout times you can choose from 1 second to up to 600, I think. So now no more talking, let's jump into the game. There we are, and start it. New game. That was a bit loud.
Stop. You're not getting anywhere with this, von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
Huh, that's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling it at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into.
Welcome, Gaylord Cat.
Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Oh,
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational and open. I got it. I've opened the shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero.
okay.
Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Let's trust her.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Okay. Trait unlocked. Trusting. Okay. Oh!
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
We beat the game.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back.
Okay.
Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you
Is
impress
she
me more and
basically
more,
Miss Marple?
I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Ooh!
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to Von Borchert.
Okay. Use a go. Couldn't read that in time. That was very fast. Is the sound okay or is the game too loud? At least take the knife, Frosty Woman says. Yeah, maybe. And welcome, Frosty Woman. Good for you, V. Good. Big Bad Wolf Studio.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up Von Borchert's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island?
What?
Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
So we have to find our mother, who's what? An occult investigator of some sort?
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island. searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without.
You have beautiful
I'm already
green
hating this
eyes.
trip, and all I've done is think about it.
Contrary to what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Hall.
Well, how very amusing.
Oh,
Perhaps we have some
Overlord
common
Ray, thank you
interests
for the
or
200
enemies.
bits.
Is this your first time at one of Lord
That's
Mortimer's
very nice of
legendary
you.
parties?
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
no. We have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Hall, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all
Oh,
the
who
festivities
do we
to
have
begin.
here?
And you,
She
good
has
sir,
two
what brings
beautiful
you here?
eyes. I should maybe take a chance to disappoint you all that I probably will not talk as much as usual just because I don't want to interrupt too much dialogue or kill the atmosphere too much. So will just go with the flow. I guess both is true, but let's stay mysterious in front of her and him and say we have personal reasons.
Your Eminence, with all due respect, I prefer to keep my reasons for coming here to myself. I promise, it has nothing to do with the legendary party that you all appear to be preparing for.
Okay, that's very
Believe
good.
what you will, my son. However, everything is related to the legendary parties organized by our host.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that, Cardinal.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
I guess so. So far it seems like we are some kind of private investigator, detective of some sort. Maybe some occult stuff going on with mysterious books. Pretty much sounds like a Dan Brown novel. Now we're on an island. Reminds me of And Then There Were None, I think is the English title of the book. So, lots of things to think about. So, let's redirect the question to the Duchess. I don't want to give them too many informations.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment.
Too late.
Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Probably would have been better, yeah. What?
Are you all right?
What's going on here?
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
What?
So?
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, no, Mother, don't!
What?
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No.
Who are you?
No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay when you die.
Okay. So I have to say the faces look very creepy.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you just go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
I definitely have to find
Okay.
Mother quickly.
Am I going crazy or
Very
or what?
mysterious so far.
This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Okay, go up to the manor, it says. Now we can move freely here. Can we, like, run? Don't think so. There's a post box. So the cutscenes look kind of strange, I have to say, from a graphic standpoint. But now, like in, like moving, it looks pretty good. Ah, now I know how to run.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Good evening, Corby61. Yeah, I just started. Choose your class. Okay. So we have the diplomat class. The diplomat shines in society. A talented speaker. He avoids faux pas, and he can convince those with whom he's talking without offending them. Politics is his field of predilection. The occultist. The occultist is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. Detective. The detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surroundings as well as in people he questions. A hands-on man, he does not shy away from the direct approach. For some reason, watching on Twitch feels like you're playing at 300% speed. What do you mean by that, Wintermorgen? It's fun. You won't spoil it. Yeah. So, if you guys... I'm not sure what to pick. I think all of them could be interesting. You guys, any suggestions? I think, personally, I would go with either the diplomat or the detective. Questioning, vigilance, psychology, agility, logic, manipulation, occultism, erudition, science, subterfuge, politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, diversion. Not sure. Interesting. I didn't know. The other skills will be available, but unlocking them will be more expensive. Okay. Okay, so we basically can level up the other things, but it will take time. Okay, I go lurk time. I put the Twitch on second screen, so I may pop in chat. Okay, thank you, Overlord Ray. Thank you for lurking. I guess most people would get detective. I think I'd appreciate the two left options more. They seem less popular. Whenever I say, whatever I say is a spoiler. I've seen the effects, so you just choose. Okay. The thing is, I think Louis is the name of our character. He does come off more of as a detective, to be honest, from the description, or as an occultist. So, you know what? Let's go with occultist. Why not? Oh, okay. 3 available points. Oh, Jesus. That's... didn't expect that. Oh, okay. So those are the skills we can... 3 points left before level 1. Skill not acquired. Level 1. 4 points left before level 2. Occultist unlocks the erudition opportunity. So, you have now 7 effort points to use your skill. Your past granted you 1 skill point in manipulation. Your past granted you 1 skill point in psychology. Yeah. Okay, so I got from the path thing that I got here point in psychology. Read people's behavior like an open book. And I got manipulation. Get people to act to your own good. Okay, occult. Rely on your knowledge of myth, occult, and religious symbols. I think I go with that. Be up to date with scientific knowledge. Erudition benefit from a sound cultural backgrounds in arts, geography, and history. Okay, and subterfuge. Discreet steal item. Yeah, I think I will go with 1 in each here. So we're a little bit spread out. And let's take that. Okay.
I have been involved in all sorts of unsolved cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of Hexham?
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation on a scale never seen before.
There was a cavern under the abbey, wasn't there?
Exactly. The wind would blow in through spouts, creating a terrifying howling sound. So, to stop the howling, the priests called for offerings from the peasants.
And if they brought enough money, I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess. That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, your memories are very clear.
Well, they say I have the memory of 2 people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Well, oh. Not at all, so lie to her. Or not at all sorry. I mean, aren't we a master manipulator? But I think that's not what it means. No, let's be honest with her. Sorry. Not at all.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
Sorry for that.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
That was a good save.
Please stop
I have to
torturing
admit
me.
that.
I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London?
No, sorry. I don't
No,
remember.
still. No.
In the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I am so sorry, Emily.
I only know
but
his
I
brother
really
Brad
don't
Pitt.
remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Opportunities. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill required for the situation, you just need to have unlocked it. Okay. Oh. Okay, I see.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Personality. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Review immunities and vulnerabilities in the Journal tab in the menu. Immunity revealed and vulnerability revealed. Push the start button to access the menu. Okay.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but
Discovered
you
immunity.
still haven't answered about my
Logic.
mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Talents. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlocked conditions and effects, as they often offer very interesting improvements. Review all talents in the dedicated tab in the menu. Okay. So I guess we have to... That's not the menu I wanted. That is the menu I wanted. So we have an inventory and we got something here. Mortimer's invitation. Dear Monsieur de Richet, I am writing to you to express my embarrassment regarding the situation in which I find myself. As you probably know, I had invited your mother, Sarah de Richet, to join me on my island several weeks ago. We had projects in common regarding your order. Her stay was going smoothly until yesterday, when your mother suddenly disappeared. I do not want to over-worry you, but I would like you to join me as soon as possible so we can shed some light on this mystery. Please accept, sir, the expression of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Lord William Mortimer, Marquis de Westfordshire. Okay. Then we got Emily's handkerchief. A handkerchief given to you by Lady Hillsborough. The blood stain on it is yours. It bears her initials, E.H. And then we got the Archidoxes of Magic. Paracelsus, 1526. One of the several volumes of this master of alchemy, who dedicated his erudition and open mind to a better understanding of the world. He gave his name to the Dink symbol, +1 skill point in occultism. Can we use this? Or did we get the... I think we get that already. Okay, and then we have some characters. Sarah Faustine de Richet is a rich French aristocrat. 34 years ago, Sarah took over one of the most important secret societies, the Golden Order. A woman of strong will, Sarah endeavored to infiltrate the highest circles of society. Politics, trade transactions, secret of state, or paranormal spheres. The Order had an eye over everything. One of the biggest areas of growth that Sarah brought to the Order was the development of its branches in America, Europe, and Central Africa, not to mention the expansion of the occult section, which she took care of personally. Since he was just a boy, Sarah has been preparing her son Louis to become the new face of the Golden Order. Okay, then we got ourselves Louis de Richet. The only son of Sarah, Louis Morat de Richet, is a young Parisian aristocrat. Ever since he was a young child, Louis moved in his mother's circles, and so it was natural that on his 14th birthday he entered the Golden Order, the secret society headed by Sarah. Precocious, Louis progressed quickly at her side. Despite the daily treatment his mother prescribed for his chronic migraines, he climbed the ladder until he was able to assist his mother in occult cases for which he was particularly talented. As time went by, he became shaped in the image that his mother had held for him. Everything pointed to one day young Louis become the head of the Golden Order. Yeah. Then immunity against logic. Okay, this woman is immune against logic. Just let it. Nope, not making a comment here. Emily Hillsborough is an English English duchess, close to the English crown. Very discreet about her origins, Emily only came onto the political scene after her wedding, that some qualified as a marriage of interest to an old English aristocrat on the decline. Libertarian, modern, but discreet, she has taken it upon herself to establish close ties with her peers. In a few years she has become the favorite diplomat of the Queen, which is what probably prompted her Prime Minister, William Pitt, to take her as private secretary, thus provoking much suspicion and jealousy. As a regular visitor, Emily accepted Sir Gregory Holmes' invitation to come to Lord Mortimer's island because for nothing in the world would she miss one of these famed receptions. So we heard that she recognized us from an encounter where we visited William Pitt, who seems to be the Prime Minister. And not only is she a duchess, but also in very good favor with the Queen. And then we have Giuseppe Biaggi. I may need Lucy Furch to pronounce that better if I butchered that. His Eminence, the Cardinal Giuseppe Biaggi, is a legate of Pope Pius VI. A distinguished speaker, Giuseppe Biaggi worked throughout his career to serve the principles of the Roman Catholic Church. A man of science and amateur philosopher, he quickly caught the ear of the Pope, who discreetly named him Cardinal in pactore. He was thus able to use his relationship of trust to help Pius VI in his difficult mission of guiding the faithful. Invited by Sir Gregory Home, Biaggi is delighted to meet his old friend Mortimer in order to represent the interests of the Holy See. Okay, so those are the characters we met so far. Then we have our character screen. And we have talents, cold mastery. Okay. Ooh, lots of things to learn. Then we have traits. Charismatic presence. You gain 1 skill point in manipulation. You have always been charismatic. Trusting. You gain 1 skill point in psychology. You trusted your mother. Occultist. Occult class skill cost less to acquire. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for now. Guess we get this white dot where we can investigate something. Royal Jelly restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5. Okay. So we have to... Oh.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
I mean, there will be some way, right? If they say it so explicitly, there will be a way to get up there and to get on this island without being seen.
Good evening, sir.
Okay.
May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Oh, that is very nice. So what do you know about my mother?
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Skills. Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions of the cost of effort point. The higher your skill level is, the lower the cost of the effort points. browse your skills by using the character tab in the menu. Oh, okay, so we can question log because we don't have the skill, yeah.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir.
I see.
Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother.
Another
Sir
handkerchief.
Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing.
I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Okay, we can't use this. Will you... you will kindly give me the handkerchief. Is this a Jedi mind trick? Let's try the Jedi mind trick here.
Pass me the handkerchief.
But sir, my orders were to give it to my master.
Are you refusing to give me my own mother's personal belongings? Even though she was greatly looking forward to meeting your master, she's gone missing. And you seem incapable of finding her.
Oh, but sir, please.
And to top it all off, you refuse to give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve such little consideration in your eyes? Is that what you wish me to report to your master?
No, certainly not, sir. Please forgive me, sir. I have been such an idiot. Here you are.
Okay, that was easy.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
So I'd like to explore here a little bit and investigate. There's something. Another royal jelly. Oh, what's this? It's hard to see where those prompts are.
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest.
Let's first examine.
Somebody replaced it recently. It looks like it's fixed pretty solidly in place. It's going to be tough to rip it out of here.
Okay. So we can't use the difficulty 3. Okay. Can we take it out?
Shit! It's not coming up. I'll never manage it barehanded.
So we probably need
I need
something
something to lever it with.
Yeah. Like a crowbar. Okay. I'll get to keep that in mind. I will have to take a very small short break. I will be right back. And I'm back. So let's continue. We probably are not able to go in there, right? Can we open it?
It's locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Oh, can we do that? Oh, but it costs 3 those points. But I mean,
There we are.
there we are. It's very dark, right? Let's see. What do we have here? There is something.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed.
Oh, we saw in your...
Just like in my vision.
Yeah, exactly.
And none of it's telling me anything useful.
Honey, the remedy of the
Honey?
gods.
What does honey do here? So there's 2 like water, devil's horn. I mean, I don't have any honey. Collector coins, okay.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
Yeah, examine it.
Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Examine it.
The powder's wet. Not surprising, given the dampness of the dock.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear Mother, and quickly too.
So we got an update on the quest. Oh, there's something else. Ember fragment. You just found an ember fragment. Each time you pick up 4 of them, you increase your maximum effort points by 4. Okay.
A fragment of amber.
Interesting. Interesting. So... let's run back. I don't know if there's anything else we can investigate.
It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Now that we know that our mother was here at the dock, but yeah, it seems like that. It seems like there are more prompts now to investigate.
I think this chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Okay, so let's have a look here. What's this? Oh, we might use this for the plank.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Yeah, take it.
This might just come in handy. A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Okay, some seeds. There's something.
Great. Honey.
More honey. Oh, that's the royal jelly. We only can carry 5, right? So now we have 4. Might want to use some soon.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Okay, so this area...
a lantern. Nothing special.
Pretty much untouched for the most part. There's something. What's this? Collector coin. What's this now? Lost coins of Lord Mortimer's memory. Okay, just a collectible.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
Okay, we would need logic for that. Examine the letters one at a time.
Let's look.
Okay. To Mr. Carl Corey.
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address.
Oh, come on. To Mr. R. Galbraith.
The address is 50 Bedford Square, London.
The envelope has ideograms on it.
A letter written in an Oriental language.
Okay. Don't know this, so we have
I
no
haven't the
idea.
slightest idea what it says.
To Mr. Joaquina da Silva Xavier.
The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the Order sent some envoys there.
Examine the other letters. Oh, even more. To Mr. P.V. Hoven.
Probably a Dutchman.
Good guess. To Mr. Samuel Reiter Duchois. Okay, we can use that.
Samuel Ritter Dauchois. Mother, you test me even when you're not here. It's an anagram of Louis Moras de Riche. You wanted to write to me then. Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Riche.
what is your game here, Mother? What are these strange turns of phrase? I've never heard you speak like that. What's going on here? That you write to me under a pen name, okay. But here you go even further by trying to avoid raising any suspicions should anyone else read it. I wonder if this Godoy is the person you came looking for. Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar?
Ah, damn it.
I'm guessing he's
That's
a
so
man of some
frustrating.
importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Okay, items added to the inventory. Can we check out the rest of the things that
Let's
were
see
there?
what's hidden inside.
Yeah.
Let's look.
This, then other letters. Mr. H.B. de la Barth.
An address in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
To His Eminence... God, Lucifer, I need you here. To His Eminence Giovanni Angelico Braschi. Braschi? To Giovanni.
This envelope is meant for the Vatican.
I know this name.
Apparently this letter is meant for Pope Pius VI, born Giovanni Braschi. I wonder which one of these people is
Test.
influential
Hello,
enough to write to
Rizarella.
the Pope in person.
Welcome to the stream. Okay. Yeah, we now checked out everything, and I think I will take one of those weird jelly beans. Can we? How? How can I restore that? Oh, okay. Now I knew how. I think we have everything covered here, and can now go back to the plank, since we got the iron bar. Where was it? Somewhere here? There, I think. Nope, here. Use the iron bar.
That does it. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers. For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Find your manuscripts by using the inventory tab in the menu. Push.
Let's look inside the bag.
Okay.
A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder.
I'll start with the
Some
food.
fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm.
Sounds like a good
Bread's a bit
breakfast.
stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days.
Okay. So, what's with the key?
An iron key completely rusted.
Take the key.
You never know. It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it.
What about the powder?
The bottom of the bag is covered in black powder. And judging by its consistency, it's the same type of powder that I found earlier. This just gets better and better.
The personal belongings.
Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. And this bag smells of her perfume.
No, not
A piece
hiding.
of soap,
Rizarella.
some oils, and her powder puff. But what does all this mean?
Yeah.
Right. Just in case, I'll take it all. I'll give it back to Mother when I see her.
Okay, so she probably
So,
stored some rations
Let's go
there.
through this. My mother's been hiding pieces of bread between the rotten boards of a wharf in the middle of the night. That's not normal. And if that weren't enough,
Correct.
looks now like she's armed.
There's something.
Meanwhile, she also takes the time to send out letters, reassuring whoever might be interested that she's having a fabulous time here. So odd. So very odd.
Yeah.
And that's not even all I've noticed. But maybe I ought to move on to the manor now. They'll be waiting for me. At least I hope so.
Oh, another collector coin. Okay, so I guess we found everything we can find down here. And now we can move up. What's this?
Latin inscription. Annesis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
Yeah, we can translate that,
You
of
don't
course.
know, my son, how little wisdom the world is governed with. I tend to agree.
Discovered immunity. Conviction. Okay. Lord Mortimer is immune against conviction. Good to know.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
That is a giant ass door.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot.
What does he have on
I was
his hand
supposed to
there?
hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Listen, if it will help,
Confrontation
always
star.
give it to me.
Okay. Confrontation. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontation have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced. So basically, like Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Yeah, I mean, she's been here for a long time.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother
It's
in
Yoda in
high
human
esteem.
form.
She has rendered
Welcome,
great
Violet
service
Carter.
to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
Welcome back, Frosty.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is commendable. But as we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certain. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Okay. So we could use 3 points for saying our business is confidential. Yeah, let's try to stay. I don't want to give him any information about us, so.
Be it Mother or myself, our motto has always been discretion in all things. And to promise to never betray a word of honor. Was your secret safe with Mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery with which your mother manages her business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart. Your words seem sincere, my son.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence.
Music is a bit strange.
Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
So we could use that. That's... I mean, it says that we still have 3 blunders left, so let's try that.
Listen, you have nothing to fear. I will give your letter to my mother the moment I find her.
The moment you find her? You mean Sarah has gone missing?
Shit. I shouldn't have said that.
I thought he knew
Let's
it
not
already.
exaggerate, Your Eminence. I have no other information at this time. It's probably nothing.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation. Last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. That's a bit strange, but okay. Okay.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur Derice.
Trade unlocked
Your
reliable.
mother and I
Okay.
are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Okay. Okay, let's look. Wow, he's not the one I want to talk to at confession here. Piaggi's letter sealed, yeah. I'm not gonna lie here, I do have a hard time getting into the game. I find that the voice acting is a bit shaky, and that the music and atmosphere don't really play well together for now. Can change, not saying that it won't change, but for now it's a bit strange to get really into the characters and into the story, at least for me. So but now let's look around first. Go back to the group near the chimney. Well, I would like to look at other
Blind
things
Oedipus.
first.
Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
Okay. What's this? Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the Exalted State. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. Cannot carry more than 5. Okay.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
There's something on the table. Ah. What's this?
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful.
Ugh.
Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
How pleasant to have.
Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Indeed, yeah. Very inviting. So now I think we have everything in the room so far. So let's go towards the chimney. What's
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Yeah, flip through it.
Open to Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
So, okay, so this is one. If I understand correctly, we can basically, when those quests start, we can choose one of those to get either a permanent skill that this book would give us. Okay.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the
No.
United States of America.
Really?
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President.
What was that?
Louis Moras, it is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles.
It is
Nice
very
to
dark
meet
to me, and I think it is
I should
supposed to
imagine
be.
you never thought you'd
Can
need
look
such
if I
company.
can make it
I
a
must
little bit
admit
brighter
that
for you.
I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build
Thank you
up
for
a
letting me know,
network.
Violet Carter.
What were you talking about, if you'll forgive my indiscretion?
Yeah, we were talking about my mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Monsieur de Riche.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people
Seems a bit
scheming
buggy.
left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests,
During which time we remake the world.
accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Riche, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
We want to invent something.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though,
What a burning joke.
I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Where is this going?
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Okay. So George Washington
Good evening, my friends.
Holy
is an
shit.
occult master.
That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case has
Whoa.
delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Dialogue timer. Yeah.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is
Why don't you
served
stay
in the
silent
small
anyway?
salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Oh damn. Let's talk to Creepy Face.
My vision is more important. Let's follow home.
I'll follow you, sir. Mr. Washington, I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Holm. I shall see you later.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The troubles in France have fatigued him, but he will recover
Too bad.
slowly. Do not fear. He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was, too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh? Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look rather pale. Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting my duty. I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Home, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you.
It is a bit buggy. What's the story exactly here?
Would you have any information about the disappearance of my mother?
Very little, I'm afraid, my young friend. Your mother came at the invitation of Lord Mortimer. Then one fine day, we couldn't find her anywhere.
That's it?
As I said, I don't know very much. Lord Mortimer had the entire area searched immediately. We found no clue as to her disappearance. But I am convinced that as soon as Lord Mortimer becomes available, he will explain the situation.
Thank you for your answers, Sir Home. But I beg your pardon. I get the impression I know you. Have we met?
Except in my dreams, of course.
Not
Good
that I
point.
remember, young man. Perhaps you are mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. What with the wig and the powder, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother.
I thought... Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead.
What's going on
what do you
with the
want to know?
game? Let me see. I will take a small break, check if there's anything wrong or if it's just buggy. And then I will be right back.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
And I'm back.
The troubles in France.
Couldn't
fatigued,
change
but he
the
would recover slowly.
brightness.
No fear. He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much.
And welcome, Mr. I Love Ends.
And right
Welcome
he
to
was
the
too.
stream. Hope
The
you're doing well.
mildness of the Mediterranean, eh? Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look rather pale. Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting my duty. I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Home, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if
All
I
right,
hadn't
good
come
to
here
hear
for
about it, Carter.
disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, so let's do the same like we did last time.
Would you have any information about the disappearance of my mother?
Very little, I'm afraid, my young friend. Your mother came at the invitation of Lord Mortimer. Then one fine day, we couldn't find her anywhere.
That's it?
As I said, I don't know very much. Lord Mortimer had the entire area searched immediately. We found no clue as to her disappearance. But I am convinced that as soon as Lord Mortimer becomes available, he will explain the situation.
Thank you for your answers, Sir Home. But I beg your pardon. I get the impression I know you. Have we met? Except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you are mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. What with the wig and the powder, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother.
Yeah, probably.
Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Okay. So, possibly we just have one question to ask, like you said. So what did my mother come here for? What is the link between Hillsborough and my mother? Is there anyone else missing other than my mother? Who could have held a grudge against my mother? Yeah,
Hello there.
Thank you for the follow, Mr. I Love Ants. That's very nice of you, and now let's... Yeah, what did she come here in the first place? We still don't know, and I think that might be the key question to ask.
Do you know the reason for my mother's presence here?
I haven't the slightest idea, no. She was invited by Lord Mortimer.
But you don't know why?
Well, not really. I was given to understand that your mother was looking for something.
And do you know how long my mother and Lord Mortimer have known each other?
Several years, I believe. They seem to know each other for quite a while. But it was the first time
Is
that
that
Lord
the
Mortimer
same
had
voice
invited her
actor
to join us here.
like for Cotsworth
Good. And
in
finally,
Fallout 4?
would it be possible for me to
Sounds
speak
similar.
with Lord Mortimer this evening?
I'm terribly sorry. No, he really is quite unavailable.
Probably
But please
dead.
rest assured that everyone is doing their best to find your mother.
All the same, it's not the Chateau de Versailles. It can't be that difficult to find her.
Worry not, my son. I am persuaded that we shall find the famous Sarah de Riche. No doubt with new adventures to share, huh?
What's going on here?
No!
Elizabeth! I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Let me handle this. I'm used to this kind of thing. Miss, can you hear me?
Leave me.
Yeah, there is something strange going on.
It's just a dizzy spell. Don't worry. You'll be all right. Her heart rate is already becoming more stable.
Wow. Poor girl's had her hands tattooed.
Lurking all the time, them faces. Yeah, they are very strange.
From the end of the 12th century.
It's hard to get
I don't
used
know
to.
what that young woman's trying to protect
But thank you for
herself from, but she
working.
definitely
Lurking,
takes it seriously.
Mabel. You're not at work today.
So sorry,
Can you tell me something about her?
Who is she?
Who is this young lady?
Elizabeth Adams. She's come to the island for a course of treatment, to rest.
For a course of treatment?
That's right. Sea air can do wonders. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
let me... I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead.
You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
I segni della bestia.
Sorry, Your Eminence. I don't speak Italian.
Forget it. It doesn't matter.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed.
I don't know what he
Long
said.
day.
And I think Lucifer is already gone. Damn it. That one game where we need Italian.
It's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities.
Case. So are we all investigating here? Hashtag ban Lucy
Well,
Bot.
I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Oh! Lucy Fish is still here.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal.
Which among you summoned
but
her?
I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Yeah, let's talk about the child eating.
The
one.
statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero.
Good job,
Lord
Venture
Mortimer
Morgan.
has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Oh yeah.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. The artist is none other than Lord Mortimer.
Okay.
I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps
Another
already
opportunity
come across
missed.
her in the
We're just
corridors.
missing
She
opportunities left,
arrived a
right,
few
and
days
center.
ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late.
Another opportunity missed.
The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
The lack of lighting in this scene makes them look like they're in blackface. Yeah, but I couldn't even change the lighting for the game,
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all
Just
good
have
night.
to go with
Mr.
that.
President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Wasn't it on the end of the corridor? What are you? What kind of investigator are you that you forget where your room is within 2 minutes? I mean, come on. Could put some effort in it. What is that? A collector coin. Great, more collectibles. That is what we want. I have to admit, though, that I totally forgot where we have to go.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
It is Napoleon Bonaparte. Who was it in the beginning? Was it Ray who said, who asked if that was Napoleon on the intro screen? Seems that
Jacques
way.
Peru.
Jacques Peru. Interesting. So we have George Washington and Napoleon Bonaparte here. I mean, why not? Okay.
A
What's
few
this?
leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Pages of... Okay. 1 of 3. 150 academics and scholars contributed to the production of this first synthesis of human knowledge. Okay, so if we find all 3, we get like a major boost. Okay. Okay, nice. Golden Elixir. Golden Elixir cures all your negative alteration. Cannot carry more than 5.
Decorum Guide.
Another book. Yeah. Lots of books to find that we can't use right now.
Devil's Thorn.
More Devil's Thorn. What's this? Where do we go here? Can't go here, okay. We don't go there at all, it appears. Can't go here either. What's this? Who's...
Monsieur Johann van Wöllner.
Johann von Wöllner. Nope, there's something. Collectible. Let's go in a big giant circle here. Can't go in here. Oh, I heard something there.
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
Seem to be much around here. What's
President
this?
George Washington.
That's Washington's room. Oh, I heard something. Where is it? Where? I heard something around here. There. Another collector card. Yay. Can't go in here. What's that? Royal jelly. Okay. Nothing in here either.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Cardinal Piaggi. Go to your room. Is still our object. Oh, didn't want to do that. Accidentally clicked on it. Now it's too late.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Oh, we could open the letter without breaking the seal. Yeah, let's do that.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying.
Wow. Intoxicated. You have used 4 consumable items during a single quest, or consumed a noxious element. Dialogue timer is no longer visible. Okay. That would have been nice to...
Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Why did it skip the dialogue now? There's some weird things going on with this game. I have to admit it. So, I heard the thing for the... there. Can't reach it. Too bad.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Very jolly.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy. Before superior voices. Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to be his son.
A bit different though. Lots of sun devouring.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented himself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Very, very pleasant art here. Carmelite water gives you the focus state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. You can not carry more than 5. Okay.
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Can go out here. This is locked. Go to bed is the quest. anything out here that we can take? Okay, more melted water. And I think, yeah, royal jelly. Can go in there. Oh, there was something on ground. Collectible. What's that? What was the second one? Another collectible. Is that still our room? I think so, yeah. Seems like we go to bed automatically. But success. Oh, that's all the things we alternative I could have. So that's the first chapter, I guess. I'm okay with that, whatever that means. We're level 2, so we can level up now. I think we should probably branch out a little bit. I think it's two, since we have different, yeah, let's go 1 skill not acquired. Oh, I see. So we would have to spend 3 in that. Or 4 to be precise to get the next. That's a tough call. Logic, vigilance. Think noticing noteworthy details or oddly placed elements sounds like something we want. And then I think I will go one in politics, since we have lots of political figures here. So equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Okay. So 1 in etiquette, science, conviction, occultism, and that we don't have. Let's go with conviction. Okay. Okay, I think we have a vision again. Oh, and we're back at full action points.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient
Indeed.
at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss.
So this is
One last move?
Monsieur Napoleon, I assume.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
You do your makeup like him too, Lucy Fudge? Well, that's very, very impressive, I have to say. There's nothing wrong with that.
A little nighttime
It's
stroll,
totally
Mr.
on
President.
fleek.
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Went a little heavy on the cocaine, maybe.